Well, hello there, and good evening, everybody. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, near Westtown Commons Shopping Center, ready to report to you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days in just a few moments. And I thought I'd introduce myself. How you doing? I'm doing fine. I hope you are too. Or doing okay anyways. A beautiful Sunday. It turned out to be a very beautiful Sunday, April the 9th of 2017. Today's low temperature was a warm 55 degrees. Today's high was a very warm 84 degrees. There were no records broken today. And of course, I've had no rainfall today. I'm up to 5,307 inch for the month of April, and I'm at 12.79 inches for the year. That take care of some of the stats before I get to the maps. Well, here comes the maps and the radar and satellite images that I normally share with you about now. Okay, here, let's go. Let's of course start off with the one we always start off with, or I always start off with, and that's tonight's map. National Weather Service forecast map as of about 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. And as you can see, again, the eastern half almost of the U.S. is very nice, including Tennessee, especially West Tennessee, courtesy of that high pressure system that's off the coast of the Carolinas there, off to your right. You see some storms possibility over in the central part of the country. That's going to be our weather Tuesday, it looks like. That is even a threat of severe weather, as you can see, from Oklahoma all the way up to Wisconsin, courtesy of those two low pressures there in Iowa and there on the borders of Texas, panhandle of Oklahoma and Kansas there. And there's a narrow area of severe storms expected out there. That's our weather probably, like I said, for Tuesday, but not for today or tomorrow. And out west, behind that, to the left of the low pressure systems, the weather's pretty decent out west too, thanks to that high there over near Salt Lake City, Utah there. Not a whole lot going on out west. A few little small spots of precipitation, as you can see there, mostly heavy snow, but it's in the mountains in those areas. California's doing good. Northern portions of the country's doing good, despite the cold front that's moving down from Canada. You got some freezing rain possible way up there north of Lake Superior, I believe that is. They're the southern portions of Canada. And otherwise, Florida looks great still, and most of the east and northeast coast does. And of course, Tennessee looks terrific. Let me get a real close-up view of Tennessee there for you. Alrighty. Let me move on to, by the way, it is going to be mostly clear tonight and tomorrow, obviously. We've got low tomorrow morning expected near 55 degrees and a high tomorrow. Well, let me move on to tomorrow's forecast. And there's tomorrow's National Weather Service forecast map for about 4 a.m. Tomorrow morning. You see we're on the edge of some rain. That's most likely on Tuesday. Probably after midnight Monday night, most likely. The chance for rain on Tuesday is 80%. For rain and thunderstorms on Tuesday with, tomorrow's low is 55, tomorrow's high is 80. On Tuesday, our low is going to be about 58 and a high about 72 on Tuesday. Now, thunderstorms are expected to fizzle down to just rain by Tuesday night. Like I said, with a low of 58 and a high of 72, with west winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour on Tuesday. Now that's the printed forecast for you. I thought I'd give them both at the same time now. And as you see, the map features for Tuesday continues to have a good part of the eastern coastline perfect. Florida's still good. There's a little chance for rain by Monday morning, tomorrow morning, down around the southeastern coastline, around Miami and a few points north. Beyond that, I think you might be able to see that okay. Beyond that, it's still okay. And as you can see, the rain and thunderstorms gets closer to us. I think hours, like I said, will hold off until after midnight tomorrow night. You see the low pressures over, I believe it's Wisconsin up there, and one down in Texas, and you see there's two areas there in Texas of some severe thunderstorms and flash flooding down in that area. I have some cousins who live in north of Dallas. They're probably going to get some of that weather. And whoever you may know might live up there around Chicago, Illinois, or northern Indiana and southern Michigan. That's the other area for a threat of severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. But nothing here in West Tennessee as far as the threat of severe weather goes. Of course, we're expecting fair weather here, locally. Alright, you see what looks like up north beyond that. The west still looks great for the most part. You see that cold front that came down out of Canada. That's all the way down to Nebraska by tomorrow morning. And out west, still not a whole lot going on. Pretty good weather for the most part. And about the same south of us. There's not a whole lot going on. But then again, we are in the month of April. Alright, let me go on to Tuesday morning's map. And as I mentioned a moment ago, that's the day when we're most likely to receive some thunderstorms on and off through the day, but just rain though by Tuesday night. 80% chance here in our area on Tuesday and Tuesday afternoon. And I believe there's a good indications it will become widely scattered by sunset. So it might be a hint toward Tuesday night's forecast. Alright, as you see the map features of what's going to be causing that, as you see, there's actually no area of a threat of severe storms on Tuesday. That has been removed. And this is Tuesday morning as of 4 a.m. Jackson time. You see the low pressure up there in the eastern portions of Michigan, with the cold front stretching south to another low in over Dallas, Texas, roughly. And then you see the front is getting ready to move into West Tennessee about that time. But there's no heavy rain, flooding, or severe weather indicated. So that's kind of good news, just ordinary thunderstorms for us. Florida's still in good shape for Tuesday morning, and most of the country is still in fair shape. Area of rain there in Nebraska and South Dakota, some up in North Dakota right along the Canadian border, and that's really about it, except for some a little bit in the northwestern sections of the country, but really not all that bad compared to what we're used to hearing. There's a cold front way up there in Canada that may work its way down towards Wednesday or Thursday. But beyond that, it's not too bad. But here, we just got that the showers and thunderstorms to contend with on Tuesday. But don't appear to be severe or nothing. So that's good news in that respect. Okay, and Wednesday's forecast, by the way, is calling for fair skies to return, with here in Jackson with a low near 53 and a high of 78, with north winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Thursday, it looks like mostly cloudy skies return. Fair skies during the AM hours, becoming mostly cloudy by noon, with a small 20% chance of a few scattered showers Thursday afternoon, with a low near 53 and a high of 81 on Thursday, with southwest winds at 15, southwest winds at 10 to 20. And that's on Thursday. And I'm going to skip on down to Sunday, which is April the 16th, which is Easter Sunday. And let you know it has changed a little, but not a lot. It's still going to be generally fair, or mostly clear, on Easter Sunday, with a low near 59 degrees and a high of 82, which is still perfect, with southwest winds at 10 to 20. But there is now a 50% chance for some afternoon and early evening scattered showers and thunderstorms at this time. So at least the morning hours will be okay, and it'll be spotty in the afternoon, but there is a chance, 50% chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday afternoon and evening, Easter Sunday. Unfortunately, but most everybody will have their plans done by lunch anyways, I think. Monday, the day after Easter, mostly fair, of course. After the holidays, it's going to be mostly clear, with a low near 57 and a high of 79, with west winds at 10 to 20. Alright, that's some of the extra forecast details. And of course, there you can see the map, like I just went through for you on Tuesday, the national map. Alright. Let me go to the satellite picture now. Kind of supports all that. This is the southeastern satellite view, thanks to AccuWeather. And it's good as of 6:30, 5:30 Jackson, Tennessee time, this Sunday evening, April the 9th. And as you can see, most of the country is generally fair. Few clouds around, but not enough to really mess up the sunshine enough to worry about it. As you can see, Florida is in great shape statewide, and most of this, and that's about all the southeastern states are. And Tennessee's in fair shape. A few little high clouds are going by, but not enough to create any precipitation. The slightly thicker clouds, as you see, is to the north of us, and they're moving east. And Arkansas is in fairly good shape, and so is most of Arkansas, minus where the storms are. And they're moving east, and will wind up being here in a couple of days. Alright. Let me go on to the radar, which of course is expected to be clear, and it is. As you can see, there's no echoes. This is as of 6:07 p.m. Nothing going on in Jackson or nearby, for that matter. Good part of Arkansas is in the clear, and a good part of Tennessee is even in the clear. And our neighboring states to the south and southeast of us as well. And that's expected to continue as well, for at least another day or so. Alright, and again, this radar is as of 6:07 p.m. Alrighty, let me go ahead and let that stay up. I'll read you the rest of the stats for this evening. There is something I forgot to do, and I can do that real quick like. Let me bring it up so that you can actually see it. And I forgot. I should have brought it up before I Already had it up and I wasn't thinking. And I see if I can find it quick enough without killing a lot of time. Oops, I've got to sign in. Never mind. I'll sign in later. I'll read it to you. I was going to let you see it, but I'm not going to worry about signing in now. Okay, as of 5 p.m., the skies here in North Jackson was mostly clear. We had a temperature of 82 degrees at that time. That's right, 82 degrees. The dew point was 53 degrees. The humidity was 37%. We had south winds at 15 miles per hour, gusting to 26 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.94 inches of mercury. As I mentioned, the low this morning was 55. Today's high, like I mentioned, was 84. No rainfalls fell, of course, like I mentioned earlier. Today's lowest relative humidity would be 36% at 2 a.m. What an odd time for that to happen. And the highest was 52% at 9 a.m. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 29.94 inches, and that occurred at 5 p.m., while the highest would be 30.06 inches, and that was at 9 and 10 a.m. Today's highest wind gust was 35 miles per hour out of the southwest at 12:21 p.m. The sun sets tonight at 7:24, rises tomorrow morning at 6:29. The moon rises this evening at 6:06 p.m., sets tomorrow morning at 5:51 a.m., and sets and rises tomorrow evening at 7:02 p.m. Today's records for April the 9th, hottest high, was 93 degrees. Whew, it was hot. 93 degrees in 2011. Whew, kind of warm back then, just a few years ago. The coolest high would be 43 degrees, and that happened in 2003. The warmest low would be 68, and that occurred in 1999 and 2015, while the coldest low would be 28 degrees, and that occurred in 1985. Today's rainfall record, 1.74 inches, and that occurred in 1993, while the snowfall record, back in 1978, we actually had a trace of snow. Back in 1973, on March the 9th, April the 9th, of 1973, a trace of snow. Of course, that's non-measurable, obviously. Less than 1/100th of an inch, in other words. Alrighty, that's pretty much covers it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this Sunday, April 9th, 2017, Palm Sunday. Of course, next Sunday is Easter Sunday, and like I mentioned earlier, it looks okay for the morning hours. It's the afternoon and possibly evening hours, and we may have to deal with some scattered showers and possible thunderstorms. Most likely during the heat of the afternoon, I'd say roughly between 3 p.m. to around 8 p.m. will be the most likely time for that to occur. No way of knowing this far ahead whether they're going to be severe or not. There's too many things that's got to come together for severe weather to occur, and it's too early to even mention that. But the possibility of ordinary thunderstorms is there. Alrighty, that's it for tonight, folks. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Sunday evening, like I mentioned. Hope you wake up to a beautiful Tuesday or Monday weather. Monday, April the 10th, 2017. Hope to get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow evening. And until then, good night, my friends, and may God bless you. And happy Palm Sunday.